The one thing we do not want to hear about a concert is that it's being cancelled. So imagine that happening thrice over. It's probably going to put you off, but if it is a Pankaj Udhas concert, then no matter what happens, you want to attend it. And that's exactly what Shift Focus is doing, because they finally came to town. When the first notes of the raga were sung, the beats of the tabla seemed to almost echo your own heartbeat. The soft notes from the flute ignited the spirit, and the singing voice spelled one thing alone: romance. It didn't matter at all that 3 concerts of Ghazal maestro Pankaj Udhas in Chennai was cancelled before this one finally took place. Padma Shri awardee Pankaj Udhas created the perfect evening for giving through this fundraising concert, raising money for the right to education. So I'm talking to Ghazal maestro Pankaj Udhas, and it's his 5th visit to the city. So, sir, how do you feel coming back to Chennai?
It feels wonderful, more so because every time I've been here, it has been for a cause, something to do with doing something for a lot of underprivileged people. I guess the round table for which I'm doing this concert this evening is doing a great job, because this is my personal opinion. I think round table is an ideal example of they actually reflect my philosophy in life, that if God is kind to you and if you are privileged, then you must share it with the others who are less privileged. And I think that's the thought which they really portray, and they portray it properly.
Today, education is something that is the backbone of a development of a nation, and every children in this country has to be educated. That's the policy. And initiatives like this, whether round table or any other who have been going on about these kinds of initiatives, should be highly appreciated, and we all support those initiatives.
The decor made you wonder for a minute whether you were at a grand and lavish wedding. Chandeliers, a grand stage, chart counters, waiters serving paneer tikka, and the guests who turned out, from ministers to music aficionados.
Proceeds of this event, this concert tonight, is basically going to go to our school, which is the Roundtable 30 Vivekananda Vidyalaya School. We started the school 10 years back, jointly with Vivekananda Vidyalaya, and we've built on it year after year. Today we have about 550 students studying out of the school, and the proceeds of this event go to building further classrooms over there and adding to the infrastructure.
Who is not Pankaj Udhas fan? Tell me. Nobody wants to. His ghazal is something. It's mind blowing. You know, when you hear it normally, particularly when you go to sleep, put Pankaj Udhas and sleep. You'll find all the tension goes, and next day you are ready for your work.
The maestro's voice had a pleasant and lulling effect. His repertoire included compositions from the 19th century classical poet Dag to all-time favorites, Ahista and Chitti Aayi Hai, which sent the guests into a rapture and made you forget that this is Pankaj Udhas's 30th year of performing in Chennai. A personal relationship with Round Table made this performance all the more special to him and them.
कितने दिनों के प्यासे होंगे.
Once my mother-in-law asked me, what is this? From morning you on some Hindi records. Keep going on listening. I said, no, mommy, this is Bhakti Geet. So it makes us happy from soul. So let us hear it. Are you finding it happy? I said, yeah, this is all very nice. Keeping me also cool and happy. I said, these are all Bhakti Ghazal. Bhakti Geet. So it is happening from last 20 years. Almost 10 hours. I keep listening to ghazals. If God blessings is there, I would like to have one song in my life from Pankaj sir to Lord Balaji in Telugu.
शबनम का कतरा भी जिनको दरिया लगता है.
You never know, Lakshmi's dreams may just come true. This one did. After making 3 unsuccessful trips from Tirupati to Chennai, she finally got to see a ghazal maestro in the flesh. Speaking of lucky, I think I was lucky as well to get to meet with Pankaj Udhas and see the concert. I guess it's a perk with working on Shift Focus. Sitting down cross-legged and watching Rajiv Krishnan's latest production, Kire Kolumbu, brought back happy memories of my granddad's storytelling sessions. Tata would sing, would make me sing along, and all her stories would be populated with rich and colorful characters. Kire Kolumbu was no different. It was an imaginative and high-energy adaptation of well-known writer K. Raja Narayan's folk tales, and the result was a nice sizzling pot of dance, music and mime as ingredients. It is amazing what a rich imagination can do. Actors Ishwar, Malvika and Anand had just a bench for a prop. That's it. But not for a moment did the audience realize that because the actors brought a village, trees, heavens and various animals to life in such an ingenious manner that the sense of location and the various characters became so vivid and palpable. They set the stage of fire with their camaraderie, uninhibited body language and timely humor. It was Malvika's idea to adapt the story, so they did and went off to Pondicherry to meet the author. Another point of appeal was the narrative, which was trilingual in Tamil, Hindi and English.
ये स्वर्ग है? क्या बात है? तो फिर जामुन के पेड़ कहाँ हैं? जामुन का पेड़ है।
The play started happening at some point. It actually happened when we went and met the writer K. Rajanarayanan in Pondicherry, and his just talking to him inspired us, and then the play really took off.
Role-playing included becoming trees, birds, gods, even a blade of grass and a moche kote. Can you believe that? The clever folktale told us how the phrase needle in a haystack came about, and also how the moche kote or the bean got its white stitch in its side. The audience was in splits, but guess where the loudest laughs came from? The kids, of course.
அந்த பலூன் கட்டு போல இவரு தொப்பு நிக்கும் போட்டி வச்சு அல்லா தொப்பைய பாரு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பிரைஸ் வாங்கிடுவ நம்ம சுப்பு சாரு.
to know which was your favorite character in this whole play. Which was your favorite character to play?
My character, my favorite Subbu Setyar, which I played that character.
Only for the cameras. Ishwar, you?
It'll have to be Subbu Chettiar.
Malvika.
Malika, it's been Subbu Setyar only.
Unanimously,
All of us, it's not just us. We've got reports from all our friends of kids, and our children are behaving like Subbu Setyar. They're walking around the house like this, and they're carrying their stomach around it. So we've got all this.
What do you like the most?
I like that Chettiar, that he was just like that face. I like that.
கருடன் அந்த மந்திரத்தையும் அதுக்கான ரகசியத்தையும் அந்த பாம்பு கிட்ட சொல்லிட்டு அப்படியே பறந்து போயிடுச்சு. அந்த மந்திரம் தோலை உரிச்சு விடுவேன்.
My favorite bit of the mantra by Lord Vishnu was Nenikkum Enekkum Tolu Vurchupudve, meaning your skin will peel off, and that's how the snake sheds its skin. Perch is a versatile theatre group with a devoted fan following. And it's laudable that they also focus on regional languages instead of just English, bringing to life stories that we may otherwise never get a chance to hear.
I think Rajiv Krishnan is one of the most disciplined theatre directors here. I mean, he does believe that, actors must have a lot of time, and they do a lot of preparations before they come in. And therefore, his actors are not amateurs. That's very important. They're all professional actors, and they're dedicated just to this. So I have seen him rehearse from 8 a.m. in the morning till 8 p.m. in the night. So what happens with the other theatre groups in Chennai, most of them are professionals working in IT sector or somewhere else. So they get to rehearse only between like 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. every day. And therefore it shows in the other works. It looks also improvised, but I'm telling you, nothing is improvised. It is all so perfectly rehearsed, and yet it's all these rehearsals that make it look so spontaneous.
Now this Kira Colombo recipe gets a 5 stars from me. Great ingredients, a perfect presentation, scintillating performance and timely humor. Another helping of Kira Colombo, please.
What kids are learning at their summer workshops?